Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Receivers are bunched together. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Tar Heels will try to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Fowler.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. And the Tar Heels will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC. Strong game by this quarterback. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. A handoff to the back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run the route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And there's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Kansas. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First down, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him at a great spot to start this drive. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He's running out of time here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding space at the 20. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can you keep it going here? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. An important third down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
If defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well.
It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
The Jayhawks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now is it's set to send this one away.
North Carolina, 14.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Tar Heels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. Lets it go on the move, launching deep.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And this pass is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Keeps it from the designed run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle. That's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Touchdown, Jayhawks. This passing game is on fire today.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
North Carolina, 17.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Fowler. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Tar Heels are going to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Snags the quick throw. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Kansas offense is back out there now. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. An empty backfield on second and short. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Going for a big play downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Now it's second down here.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? The offense recovers, but doesn't make any difference. They're short on the fourth down play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Touchdown, Kansas. To stretch the lead, the route is on. This
This quarterback's already proven he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option. He's reached the end zone now for the second time in this football game. The defense better start to account for him, or he's going to make them pay for it again.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The offense really clicking here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. 3 guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety. Well, now it's a nightmare for any offense. 3rd and long from their own 1. They've got to get a few yards to give the punter some room here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock.
This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The pocket breaking down, and he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he's got it with a 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He decides to keep it here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Play action fake, looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble now. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Extending the play now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down mark.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. The ball still sits at the 1 after that incompletion. And they punch it in. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, you know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the 2-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
So they'll try for the 2-point conversion using the jumbo formation. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Remember, last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Finding some room, but there's no shot to bring him down. Tackle made after a big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Jayhawks are in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And he will score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the quarterback dropping back. And he converts the 2-point try, so now it's a 12-point game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. That completion makes it second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back in.
And looking for a big play here. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game.